Foxy by Helen V. Griffiths. The book Foxy is about a kid named Jeff who lives in Pennsylvania and goes camping on vacation in Florida. Jeff was born in Florida but moved with his family to Pennsylvania when he was a baby because his dad got a job there. Jeff and his parents visited Florida so his parents could show Jeff what it was like to live in Florida. The first morning of camping, Jeff wakes up and walks out of his tent to go get something from his parents' car when he thinks he spots a fox but is not sure. Jeff really wants to know what he saw, so he makes a plan to catch the animal. Nighttime is here, so Jeff puts food by his tent and hides behind a tree, so when the animal comes out, he will be able to catch it. Jeff is waiting for a long time and he thinks the plan won't work, when all of a sudden he sees the animal coming out to get the food. Jeff tiptoes over to the animal and tries to catch it, but he is afraid he is going to get bitten by it. He notices that the animal is actually a dog rather than a fox, and he is very surprised. Jeff captures the dog and keeps it as a pet. After a few days, Jeff and the dog become really close friends. Everywhere he goes, the dog follows him. They are truly best friends. Jeff keeps thinking about a name for the dog because he really loves the dog. After a lot of thinking for a name, he decides the dog's name will be Foxy. Jeff names his dog Foxy because originally he thought it was a fox. Jeff's parents want to take Jeff to one of the restaurants they liked when they lived in Florida. It was a fancy restaurant, so Jeff could not bring Foxy with him inside, so he left her in the car. On the way back to the campground, there was a car spinning out of control in the street. When out of nowhere, Jeff's car hits the car that is spinning. Jeff is knocked unconscious by hitting his head somewhere in the car. Foxy was scared and ran away from the accident. Jeff has lost his dog. Jeff has to go to the hospital to be examined. The doctors say Jeff is going to be fine, but he has a slight concussion, so he has to stay in the hospital for a couple of days. While Jeff was in the hospital, his friend Amber went to go look for Foxy because Jeff kept asking everyone, "Where is Foxy?" Amber was looking as much as she could to try to find Foxy. One night, Amber snuck out of her house at midnight to try to find Foxy. When Amber and her dog, King, were walking down the street, they saw some movement over by Jeff's tent at the campground and thought it might be Foxy. Jeff wasn't there because he still was in the hospital with his parents. King tried to take off and start chasing Foxy, but Amber was pulling as hard as she could on his chain to hold King, but not hard enough because King took off charging Foxy. Because of the car accident, Foxy was too weak to run from King, so she just gave up. Amber was trying to stop King from biting Foxy, but couldn't because King was too strong and fast. When Amber finally got control of King, Foxy's bleeding had cuts all over her body. Amber took Foxy to the nearest vet, but then she realized it was 1 o'clock in the morning, so she left Foxy on the porch. When Amber left, Foxy ran away into the forest. The next day, Amber went back to the vet to see if Foxy was there. Foxy was not there, but she knew where Foxy might be. Amber arrived at the campground and saw Foxy going into a swamp ready to die. Amber and Jeff decided Amber would pick up Jeff at night and sneak him out of the hospital and take him to the campground to try to rescue Foxy. When they arrived at the campground, sadly Foxy was dying. To find out what happens at the end, you need to read the book Foxy.